Welcome to Jason's Electronics. This is Jason, and this is my ER. Hopefully that this works. I am a minute late. Hopefully this is actually live. The stream has started. Okay, so this is just a random stream. School's out finally, and I can get to working. There was test all week for my son's school, so I had to do that for all last week and all that good stuff. So I've been dealing with the school testing. I haven't been at the bench, but I think last Thursday and and then on Saturday I did the stream, and then I rested on Sunday, and then we did all day testing Monday and Tuesday. So now I'm back. I'm gonna do the stream. We're gonna do random stuff, some random experimentation stuff. I just need to clean my mat. It's dirty. I don't want to show it on camera. I just wanted to make sure the stream was good for 7. So I'm going to try to stream on Wednesdays. Phil, how's it going? You are first, indeed, because I told you. So let's go. There we go. We got the camera. Put my contacts in, so I'm wearing my safety glasses. Plus, these have magnifiers in them, which are extremely useful. So we're going to work on these when I do like reading prints and things like that, because if you guys look, they have readers built into the safety glasses. I don't know if you can see that, but there's readers built into the safety glasses. So, and I'm old, so I need that. So I'm just gonna get some stuff turned on here for some random experiments and whatnot. The meter on. We'll turn on the power supply. I still have most of the unboxing stuff. Switch to 14. Okay. Switch to 14. Okay, so settings. Output. Stream. General. Video. Base canvas resolution. It won't let me change it while the stream is going. It won't let me do it because the stream is up, so I can't do it. Hey Travis, how's it going? 131, hello. I'm just here for the code. That's fine. Most people come here just for the coder, anyways. So we got the Vita all working. It does need a new. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get it. I forgot to do that. It's been a busy morning. I got the Vita. It needs to be cleaned up. It needs a new battery put in it. The battery doesn't last but like an hour, but it does play games. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do a video setting that up for the Vita micro SD. I'm not gonna permanently mod it. I'm going to just do a soft mod on it. Is my goal for that. But what are we going to do today? So I had a couple ideas, and some other people had ideas for me. Now, I was doing some testing, and I have this board here that had a bad CPU on it, and I'm tempted to swap the CPU from a good board that doesn't have a home onto this board. So this also needs a P13 and a max IC, a jumper removed. But this board will charge a battery though. Even with the jumper there, it will charge a battery. So I think the board itself is good. I just want to do a board swap coming up here. that's not going to be today because I got some other stuff I want to look at, but I want to do that board swap. I also want to swap out this game card reader just to do one, so I have it under my belt. I don't see anything wrong with this other than the reader part, and I got some new readers in, so I want to swap that out. So that may be on what we're gonna do. Wednesdays, I'm still gonna stream on Saturdays, but I'm thinking I want to stream on Wednesdays for like random experimental stuff and teaching some basic electronics repair and things like that. So this is a new reader. So I'm gonna wait for Jason to hit 20 views and fire her up a stream. Okay, that's fine. I needed something to watch anyways. Nobody wants to see this. So this is my replacement game card reader that somehow looks like it's a pull. Let's see here. Let's see if I can show you this here. This looks like it was a pull. I put my contacts in, so I have to reset up some stuff. Let's see if we can look at this here. Take that one off, put that one on. Why? Oh, hold on. I didn't turn it on, guys. Hold on. Gotta make sure you turn that camera on. There we go. It's gonna boot up now. Okay, let's focus this here. New retro repair. I don't think he's here yet, but I'm looking forward to getting that arm, and I'm definitely looking into that camera you got. But you can see this one has solder on the pins. I didn't do this. This one arrived like that. Not sure what that is. It looks burnt. Not sure. Oh, hey Dan, how's it going? Yeah. That camera you have is incredible. But I don't know, this one looks used. I have some new ones. Let's do it this way. I have some new ones here that are new in the package. And these are called A-Look. And it doesn't, this one actually looks brand new. If we look at this one doesn't have all that solder on it. Hey Chris, good morning. I'm doing all right. How are you guys all doing? So this one looks better. I'm going to use this one. I want to use that used one. Or do I? Should I use the new one or the used one? Yeah, the 0.5 Barlow lens will give you more working height. I have no tape measure at my bench. That makes sense. Someone took it. So I have about that much working distance from there to there with the 0.5. I also have a 0.7 that I use for phones. But this one looks good. How bad does this look at having solder on it? Could just clean this one up. Looks good inside. Scope is about 10 inches up from the desk now. Yeah, that's the one reason I still like the Anden Star is because I get more unhindered working room. This one, despite being a pull, or at least you would think it'd have solder on those if it was a pull, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. So we will try this pull one here. So anyways, I plan on using the Wednesdays for experimentation stuff and still doing the videos 2 days a week and then streaming on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I am gonna fire up an iron, I hope, if I can figure out what is going on here. Someone's definitely been out here touching stuff. That is uncool. Someone has definitely been touching stuff. So I'm gonna turn on my Hacko FX951. Make sure I have the right tip. And I'm gonna wick these pads with some of this stuff right here. So let's just see what I'm doing. I get some flux. Oh, it's stuck everywhere. See, this is out, and I'm going to take the time to put it away because I'm going to clean as you go. Tips. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to show you that angled tip fill. Let's see what. So let's find the J tip here. And let's look at these two. So this is the chisel tip that you have that you broke because you left it on, not in the holder. It is as wide as one of those pins. This is the J tip. It is definitely smaller than one of those, and it's a conical tip. It does work, but it does have some issues with heat. You see how this one has a flatter end, so you can really get a lot of surface area when you touch it. This one is more rounded and doesn't have that surface area. Those tips look bad. It's hard to keep those micro pencil tips refreshed when you leave them on. So is this hot? All right. So I'm gonna get the fume extractor going. Stuff is not where it's supposed to be. It's just me not being here for almost a week has got it messed up. All right. I'm just gonna put it in this right here to hold it. This little holder right there. And hopefully I can still focus in on that. Yep. Sweet. All right. All right, so there you go. Add some solder or some flux. Lock this down and see if I can't wick some of this away. that's hot. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. Alright, that looks better. Alright, so let's turn that off. Clean this up a little bit. Oh, Jaden, thank you so much. 79 pence, I believe that is. And, oh, thank you, Phil, putting the stream in Discord. Sorry, I got into that that wicking them pads. See you later. 131. Hopefully Phil does do a stream today. I noticed that you were still having some difficulties with your cameras and your capture cards and stuff. Did you ever get that fixed, Phil? All right. Let's clean this up here. So, oh, you posted on your wall. I appreciate that. See, I clean that now, and it will be clean for the next time I use it. So, wick off. I keep forgetting to use that good wick. It's up here, I believe. Yeah, I still have it, and it's in the solder wick box. It's just in the bottom of the solder wick box. All right, so there we go. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see how this is going to come off of here. I believe you moved it with an iron. That's probably what I'm going to do. All right. If I can put it in here to hold it. I don't think that's going to hold it. Not really much way to hold this. So, interesting. So I'm going to have to do it without holding it. So I am probably going to just flood those with this garbage over here. That is just, listen, you probably don't need low melt on this, but this stuff's been sitting here for months. I want to get rid of it. It's irritating me. This is $5 for this removal alloy on Amazon. It is trash. It helps a little bit, but it's not like chip quick or anything. But I will use it for this purpose. I will use it for this purpose here. So I'm just going to focus this up here. There we go. Yeah, it keeps dropping out. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I had all kinds of issues with my stuff when I was using capture cards, and then as soon as I put that 4-input capture device, um, it I don't have any issues anymore. It seems to work just fine. Everything seems to work just fine, except for my fume extractor. Once the come undone. All right. That back on. Add me some flux. This is Kingbo RMA 218. No reason for the chip quick here. Probably not necessary to add that, but it happened. Should clean that tip off. I like to leave that stuff on my tip. So we're going to add solder to these 2 points here. Oh, they kind of go through the board. That's nice. So let's get that on there. All right, let's see here. Watch where you drip this stuff too, guys. It is, you don't want to get it everywhere like I just did. We'll put this away so it doesn't get mixed up with my regular solder. You can use solder paste as low melt. You can use low melt solder paste and mix it in just like I did there. I actually have some to do it that way, but that stuff is garbage and I want to get rid of it. But I would dip your iron in the low melt solder paste and then do it that way, and then bring it to the chip there. So what I want to do is I want to stick these tweezers in there and here. Same thing over here. Okay, so that's all that done. Don't run that one all the way. Oh, that just fell right off. So that just fell right off of there. Let's take a look at what we got. I'm gonna see if I take this mat out, it removes that glare. No, it doesn't remove that glare. Okay, so we're gonna focus this here, and we're gonna need to add some solder, and then wick this away. I'm going to flood my tip with leaded solder to clean it out, to get all that low melt off. And I'm going to clean it really good in the wire brush thing. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to add some flux to this. Here, 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 and here. And I'm going to wick these pads. Hopefully this tip does it. Yep. So we'll get this cleaned up here. Now I probably could have just flooded it with straight leaded solder and not had to deal with that whole low melt stuff, but I don't know, I had it, want to get rid of it, all that good stuff. So, hey Cavs, how's it going? Micro repairs, hello. Jaden, hello. Yeah, clean the reader, definitely. I'm not shoving a game in there with all that flux in it. Yeah, definitely. That's what makes these brushes good, because these brushes will get down in that reader. Like if you come in here, like you can get down in the reader with these brushes. That's what I like about these brushes, and it doesn't damage any of the pins. That's gross. It's like hot, soupy milk and flux. That's disgusting. That's going right in the trash. That was like hot milk and flux. Ew. So let's clean this up here. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I don't think I'm a fan of this headphone jack either. What do you think? Oh, shoot. Sorry. No, this one. This headphone jack looks bad. What do you guys think? You think I should change that? Yeah, the scene cleaner. That's how you do it. I know. I know. I thought I had the small camera on and the top camera. Um, And the sad part is the Stream Deck lights up with what's on. What do you guys think? You think I should change that headphone jack too? Alright, let's just try this off. Alright, so there's that headphone jack. It looks a little crispy, to be honest with you. Yeah, I have some. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. So we're gonna risk getting this board dirty again. Find the focus. Man, autofocus camera would be awesome. So I believe it's just these 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you pull it off with hot air? Is that how you're pulling these off? Been in chat before. Yeah, I can't spell either. Don't feel bad if you can't spell. I have found that people with more engineering skills, that have the natural innate engineering skills, are not the best spellers. Your outside of the box thinkers don't spell very well, in my experience, anyways. All right, so same way you did the slot. Okay. Let's pull back this garbage again. You know, I guess it's good to show people like proper use of low melt. Using it on some things is probably not the best idea, but jobs like this, it's okay. But if you can't see a pin, you probably shouldn't use low melt on the rest of the pins, because if you can't apply low melt to everything equally, then your chances of pulling a pad or pulling a trace are higher, because your low melt's going to melt faster than your leaded solder. So I feel that that is an option there. Let's turn this back on. I mean, low melt doesn't make it better; it makes it easier, in my opinion. You can do it without it, but in my opinion, it makes it a little bit easier. Until you put way too much on like that. Let's see here. Let's see if we can shove this in between the board here. I hate doing stuff like this. I'm gonna dump the scope cam. This isn't working. So be advised, if you do it that way, it gets hot. Just getting that low melt off of my tip. All right, that's garbage. Let's clean them. From the top here. All right. And I can't even see that. But I'm gonna let it on that tip. All right, I'm super zoomed in here. You can really see what's going on. I want to be 100% honest with you. I don't remember which way any of that headphone jack goes on. So we're going to figure that out when we come to it. So let's clean up here. Probably should have put this in the cleaner, but the cleaner is filthy. So that is on my list of to do today, is clean the ultrasonic cleaner. You know, after you take off the two biggest components, there's not really much to this board. You know, you have some resistors over here, and then you have the digitizer connector, that chip, and some capacitors. So, you know, there's really not much to this board, and the fact that they cost as much as they do is ridiculous. You know, it's crazy how there's not that much to it. It's finally off. It's crazy how much they charge for one of these boards, and it's so simple. It's got to be that chip. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Poor Wizzy. Autocorrect the word in the middle of the world. Yeah, I'm not a fan of autocorrect. It gets me a lot too. It wants to drop the R's off my U. Like I would like to say your, and it drops the R and just puts you. I don't know why I type in the R, but it wants to drop it. And for some reason, it doesn't like to add the apostrophe in my contractions. See, clean as I go. All right, so I want to put on the card reader first. That should just go on there like that. Okay, that's pretty simple. Let me grab my solder paste. This is a tub of solder paste. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down. I'm going to add Chip Quick Flux to it. To this corner right here. This corner right there. And then I'm going to take my iron, let it beat. And I'm going to Well, yeah, there's you are, and then there's like your hat, and then it's like you're a prick, Bill. So there's two different ones there. But it always just puts you for some odd reason. So I'm going to dip this into some solder paste. I'm going to touch two of these pins here. The same thing again. And do it over here. Just to tack it down. Okay, now that I got that tacked down a little bit, put it down there where you can't see it, because that's just how I roll. Grab the solder. These actually aren't that bad to change out. So that's down. Let's bring it under the scope again. This one. Oh, my scope squeaks now. Yay! I'm just copying everything Phil does. Oh, that's fantastic with that metal look on it. That is absolutely fantastic. Alright, that was just a quick tidy there. Alright, so let me see here. That actually worked out pretty good. Alright. Get that chip quick off while it's hot. Let's check those pins. That one needs soldering. So this one right here. check them again. Oh, I got a bridge. All right, I think I got it this time. So. Get that little bit of solder off of that screw hole with the wick. There you go. Looks good. All right, so that is done. Clean up the ground pads. Right. Turn that off. Man, that's getting annoying. All right, so I'm gonna back this out a little bit. All right, so that's the game card reader on. Now, we can put that up. We probably don't need the wick again. Put that away. Clean my hands with some IPA. Okay, Yelo, Gamer Steve, how's it going? About 12 viewers. It's not bad for a Wednesday morning. It's like what I get on normal. What's on that screw through chat here? Yeah, the Touch ICs are expensive on those. I'm hoping this one's good. I mean, it was pretty water damaged. All that good stuff. So, wow, those tweezers are selling on eBay. Yeah, you should buy some and then sell them, Phil. That would be a good. You'll buy like 100 pairs. All right. Clean as you go. That's just how it works. Okay, so let's grab a connector, a headphone jack connector. I just got these in. So this one is for the switch. I had to turn away one of these jobs because I didn't have the ports in and they didn't show up until last week. That was a little bit ago, so. All right, so let's see here. Okay, that makes sense. Let's put it down right there. Let's zoom in on it so you can see what I'm about to do. Is that gonna focus? Oh, there we go. Focus, yay. So I'm gonna get some solder. And I'll turn this on for good measure. All right. Okay, so that is 100%. I'm not going to test it because I need to run it through the cleaner, and the cleaner is dirty. So we'll get some of the stuff out of there. But it's all soldered. So, but this is going to be featured in a project I'm about to talk about now. I just wanted to get this ready for that. So here's what I got. So I got this game card reader that should be good, working 100%. And then what else do I have for this project? I'm hoping to have it done by next Wednesday to show it off, or have all the parts made for it to build it on next Wednesday's stream. So let's back this out so we can see my nice clean mat. Now, Giovanni, how's it going? My wife changed the channel. Oh, you got your MacBook Pro turned up? That's going to be a good video. I think your MacBook streams do better than your videos, in my opinion. You seem to get a lot of viewers on those streams. So we have game card reader. That's going to irritate me. And then we have, is it this one? That is, yeah, this one's missing stuff. So we have this switchboard that is good. This works. I fixed it previously. We have a battery. This LCD may be good. It may not be. It looks a little dirty. I mean, it looks. This is a very badly corrosionified switch, but that's not the one I'm gonna do. It's gonna be this one. No, it's not that one either. It is this one. Is it this one? Yes, it's the one that needs the new case that I don't want to be bothered needing the new case. So this one didn't have any boot and it slow charged. I thought it was a CPU and it turned out to be the rails, number 111. So what I plan on doing is using this board, this game card reader, this board here, this game card reader, this housing screen, you know, I'll add a new rail, speakers, battery, and then this inserts will go into a new case. But I want to save this case for a project. What I want to do is I want to make an exploded version of the switch. So what I want to do is I want to take a piece of this. It's just a piece I have here. For example, this is polystyrene for scale models. And I want to take it, I want to basically cut out, you know, I would come in here and I would trace it on here like this, you know, giving me a rough idea. This is how we used to design boards. Just to dummy them up with plastic. So I got a rough trace of the board, and then I have a hole here, 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 and I do have one right here. We'll just mark all the hole locations. Okay, so, you know, I have a hole here. There was one here, here, and here. And if we look at the other side of the board for those locations, there's not a lot of components around them. So what I'll do is I'll cut this area out. I'll cut this section out right here, and I'll steer clear of this hole. And I'll come down here and I'll cut this roughly to right there, and I'll steer clear of this hole. So I'll make a scout, like a half moon there. I'm freehanding this. I would use a stencil. And then I'll come straight down here like that. Come over here like this. Come to about right there. Pop in. And what is on the other side of that? Nothing. So I could come straight down like so. Come in here, and then I could shoot in here like this for the switch. For the port, and then come in here like so. Leave that tab there, and then continue to cut this out like this. Come in here, break my pencil. Come in here like this, and then cut this out right here. So all this would be removed. All this would be removed. So I'll cut all that out, and then I'll put standing post here, 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 and here. Enough off the board, enough off that I can see. It'll be that high up off the board. So if I do flip it over, I can get to any of the points that I need to test. This one's going to be a little tricky to get around. So I'll raise that up off of there. I will mount this the same way. So I will, connect this, and then I would trace that out, and then I would, my pencil, wow. So I use better quality pencils. So this would be the same thing. I would have a mount. I will leave room for a mount right here for this. And then, there'd be, wow, I am having some luck with pencils today. So then I would have one up here, and then a spot, over here and over here for the speaker. And then I would make sure that I was able to clip that down. I thought I got rid of that. So I would be able to clip this down. So this isn't the final board. So now that I have that like that, I want to take another section that's going to be over here, and I want to fold out a screen and digitizer so that they hook up to the ribbon cable here. You like how I plan things. So I want to be able to, because a ribbon cable for the LCD folds behind it. So I want to unfold it and be able to hook it up so that I can have a screen next to it, and then with the digitizer on it attached to the plastic, because I don't need to get to the back of that. And then I could just basically, lift this up, pull this off of, and I could put a board to test power voltages on the back. I can make it a little bit longer this way. I have large sheets of this stuff to mount a battery. I could mount a battery, right there like that, double stick it down. Then I'd be able to charge it, or I could just mount a, I could mount a few different things. I could even mount a USB-C charging plug and plug it in and then lock it down. So I'm going to work on doing this exploded view of the switch so I can have access to both sides of the board. I originally came up with the standoff idea for using my mini hot plate. I wanted to use standoffs to raise it, to sit it above the mini hot plate and then work on it, and then just take the standoffs off. But the holes are too too small for the standoffs I have. They're like 1.5, 1.8 millimeter hole size, and the screws I have are 2 millimeter. They're too big. But for the board that I'm going to mount to here, I'm going to drill the holes a little bit bigger so I can use the standoffs I have in stock. So, but that's my goal. I'm hoping to have this set up to assemble next Wednesday's stream. This Saturday stream, I have another package coming in, and we're going to be working on that 3DS that had the charger port. I ended up buying it off the guy because I felt really bad because I ordered a new port, the shipment got canceled. I can't seem to find that style port anywhere. So I ended up just buying it off the guy, and I'm going to deck it out for my son. He got a cool custom case and all that stuff. You can get thinner nozzles. I mean, this is the size I use. I think this is 6, and then I have 8. But yeah, so that's my plan. I want to do some teaching and experimentation on Wednesdays. Did this one today to do that card, and then talk about this exploded view of the Switch. And then I'm going to do some cool experiments with, I'm going to take a dock apart, and I'm going to make it so I can dock one of these to the 4K capture card and have that exploded too, so I could take readings while it's docked also. So that's my goal for this. Hopefully I can have a good mock-up of it for Wednesday, and we can start putting it together. But I'm going to call it for this one, guys. Thank you all, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.